York, what we're focused on is building a city that is sustainable, that's resilient, that's growing, and that's equitable. At the end of the day, it's technology. We're not building technology for the sake of technology. It's about leveraging technology to achieve those real quality of life gains. And so that's what it's about for us. Again, it's about making New York City the most tech-friendly, innovative city in the world, but really it's also about sort of achieving the big picture goals that we set out and plan for One NYC. Again, what we're doing is that we're investing in very ambitious goals. These are goals like pulling 800,000 New Yorkers out of poverty, reducing greenhouse gases, 80% by 2050, or programs like reducing by 2030, not sending any more garbage to landfills. And at the end of the day, right, we're investing in programs that can help us reach those goals. If technology can do that, we're investing in those technologies, great. But we're not, again, investing in technology for technology's sake. It's a facilitator, it's a means to an end. So, New York City has a rich history of innovation and entrepreneurship. This dates back to, the turn of the 19th century with folks like Edison and Tesla. And so we're continuing to invest in that. That means sort of investing in incubators and accelerators like New Lab and Grand Central Tech. It means sort of working towards ubiquitous connectivity with our investments in broadband and things like Link NYC. It's about creating a foundation for us to capitalize on the Internet of Things. And in parallel to that, we're making a lot of investments in education, right? Sort of the future entrepreneurs and innovators through Computer Science for All and investments in the City University of New York. So we don't know what the next great innovation is going to be. We don't know where it's going to come from, but we want to have our finger on the pulse, and we want that to happen in New York and want to grow that sector. So this week we launched a new digital discovery tool called marketplace.nyc. It's about connecting government to those companies and products, and that's what's most important to us. It's about understanding what's out there on the market that can help advance these big picture goals. It's really, again, about what's the end goal here. The end goal is improving quality of life. It's making New York City to continue to be the safest big city in the world. What are the technologies that help us get to those goals? And it's about impact, right? And we need to be seeing measurable impacts there. And if the technology can deliver those results, then we'll invest in that technology. So what we are seeing is incredible growth in this space, right? And what we need to make sure happen is that it's responsible growth. And towards that end, one of the things that we've done is we recently rolled out a set of guidelines for the Internet of Things. It's the first time that a city has ever put together sort of a comprehensive set of guidelines, a framework, if you will, for how you deploy these new systems, because this is really sort of uncharted territory. And so that's about sort of ensuring the coordinated, consistent use of new technologies, because whereas they do bring the potential for incredible benefits, we also have to be cognizant of the potential risks here, especially in the area of privacy and security. And so we're putting a lot of attention and focus there on making sure that we're not just rolling out the latest, greatest sort of solution here, but we're doing it in a way that is asking all the right questions, that is engaging heavily with communities. And the great news is other cities are partnering with us. So this week we just announced that more than 20 cities, as well as a new Council of Global CIOs, have all signed on to a set of guiding principles to make sure that they are also sort of rolling out these new technologies in a way that is both smart and equitable. And together, all of these cities, I think, are going to be able to pave a path that is, again, more sustainable, more equitable, more resilient, and smart as well.